History is steeped in bloody tales, and the souls from which the stories may not always rest easy. Traumatic events such as war, slavery, murder, imprisonment, and violent accidental deaths have played out in every town and city across the nation. And traumas like these are at the root of practically every ghost story ever passed around a campfire, told in reverence in a shaking voice, and recorded in historical document. Perhaps perhaps an untimely, unjust, and uncommon brutal death is always found at the heart of a haunted location because it's easy to understand how the spirits of people who meet a tragic end would have a hard time moving on to the other side. They may be so shocked by their own death that they don't know it's time to leave this world. Or perhaps they're angry about what happened to them and that they feel bound to the realm of the living so that they can try to share their stories or seek revenge. Here are a few of those stories. Okay, that was 8 true, scary, off the grid stories, which obviously it was one, by Let's Read. Go over, sub him up. So now we're going to talk about paranormal objects. Okay, sometimes spirits, I don't know if you can see me. Sometimes spirits, my wife beat her on. Sometimes spirits and paranormal activities attach to items instead of locations. In a way, a haunted object is even more terrifying than a haunted place, as it can be moved around, change owners, and end up in your possession without you even the faintest idea of what's coming your way. Okay, we're going to talk about the Dybbuk box, the original Dybbuk box, the one with the like the Holocaust survivor had it. The wine box, I think, is what it is. The wine cabinet is no ordinary antique. Though that's, though that's what future refinisher Kevin Manus thought he was getting when he purchased it at an estate sale with the intention of fixing it up and giving it to his mother for a birthday gift. The Dybbuk box, as it came to be called, is thought to be a prayer altar with strong spirit attachments to it. In Jewish mysticism, the Dybbuk is a malevolent spirit that cleaves to a person or, in this case, to an item. According to McManus, the box was purchased in Spain by a woman who had escaped the concentration camp during the Holocaust with her life, but nothing else. The rest of her family had been killed. When the woman immigrated to America, she brought the box with her and wanted it to be buried. The conflict of the Jewish tradition, however, so her family was not able to grant her the wish, and the box was sold at the at the at the estate sale to McManus. Once in his possession, things began to go very wrong. He put the box in the basement workshop of his store. One day when he was gone, the security gates came down, locking his clerk inside, and all the bulbs in the basement shattered. The clerk quit and never came back. When Kevin gave the box to his mother for her birthday, the woman had a stroke almost immediately and refused to keep the box. While it was in Kevin's possession, he had nightmares of being beaten up by a demonic hag and would wake up bruised. His sister had the same nightmare experience while staying at his house. This is also according to Kevin's 2003 eBay listing. The box soon was in the hands of Loaf. Yeah, I have no idea how to say that name. We're just going to call him LN, a student at Truman State University in Missouri. After LN lights burned out and his hair fell sorry, and his hair fell out, he gave the box to Jason Haxton, a museum director who tried to decipher the mysteries of the Dybbuk box. After taking the Dybbuk box and talking with rabbis, the family of the Dybbuk box original owner, Haxton, concluded that the box was like a prayer altar. Haxton claims to have had his own share of misfortunes once that he came in possession of the box. The day it arrived, a tree fell on his house, almost destroying it. His experienced vision He experienced vision trouble verging on blindness, and would get welts all over his whole body. Venomous centipedes swarmed the walls behind where he kept it. Try to keep the energy of the box at bay, Jason built an ark around it, a sacred container of Arcadia wood and gold. He put the box inside of the ark and the ark inside of a military shipping crate. Today, the box is on display in a room in the Honan Mansion, Las Vegas. I think that's where Zach Vegas has it. Where people have claimed mysterious protruding holes begin to appear on the walls around the artifact, as if something is trying to break out from within the exhibit, and many people have witnessed black cloaked figures passing through the door of the exhibit even when it's closed. Okay, now this is what's in the Dybbuk box. There is a golden wine chalice, a candlestick holder with tentacle legs, a dried rosebud, two locks of hair bound in ribbon, two 1920 pennies, a stone with the Hebrew word shalom, meaning peace, engraved on it, the Shema prayer, the cornerstone of the Jewish morning and evening prayers carved into the wood. So there's either a bunch of liars or there's something to this. I honestly would like to see it. I mean, who wouldn't want to see something that's, a box? It don't make sense. I'm trying to go through here and see what else we got. We got the Devil's Dolls, Robert, Annabelle. We may do these another day. But I just wanted to give a little spookiness. And be sure and go over and sub up Let's Read. And I appreciate you joining the black screen tonight. It will not always be a black screen. I won't have a little wife beater on. But thank you. And goodbye.